Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salone. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salone, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salone or also the on Instagram Voice of Salone. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Good day to all Salonian. Whatever we say there, me will talk to them the APC Malika the duplicate. The current chairman of the Council of APC Media Bloggers both home and abroad. Today, the 13th of November 2025. Today, I get two important message we are give to every Salonians both home and abroad. Today, my first message, I dey talk about the implementation, actionable of the tripartite, and also address Mr. Bintumani, aka Cocaine Tramadol Kush Bio MCC Blackout Minister, Propaganda, Constitutional Overthrow Coup d'etat, Ministers of Blackout Jacko Sampabio, Cocaine Tramadol Kush Guy, UAD, now we Bakang Misgot. For all the dust and state house, they end up near the MCC with electric nail. Give condition towards the MCC eligibility benchmark that electric nail then pass towards the MCC to achieving justice accountability. That now the condition towards the MCC towards the full implementation of the tripartite recommendation, actionable and implementable. SLPP no good of dancing. Ayade butu pawi, beat what cover pawi, dance kume, tulumbo no go yangi boku, tulumbo no go over boku. At the end of the day, the rest will not be 180,000. I say that tire for buy a bag of rice 200,000. Today a bag of rice now 1,200,000. It depends the district region we did. Ayade said first like pawi about tomabum, food na table. Food na table. Sierra Leone go retire. Guinea go survive. Liberia go survive. At the end of the day, no seed of tomorrow. Sierra Leone has no seed, no store, no shop. Sierra Leone has no seed. Now ya Austin Johnny, Lima, Calon, them the ranch more than the AYV Cartel TV station, SLBC Cartel TV station, 98.1 radio Cartel station, ranch more about tomorrow. Today, no seed of tomorrow. Sierra Leone has no seed. Now ya again said first like a week about Idris Elba, Bill Gates investment, Acorn Solar Light, 5,000 jobs towards Tapalapa Bikrit, 2 million jobs towards Sierra Leoneans. Na big plastic penda na then guys account. Brown new state house, brown new ferry na fishing boat na then count the sea ferry. From more single under the water today, right? And again, two airport Boo and Kenema. What a keen about removal of the toll gate, reckless expenditure, Rakachia, all kind juggles. Then guys here talk towards the toll gate. How them go pull the toll gate, then go make sure say Sierra Leone has a pass free now and reckless expenditure, Rakachia. Sierra Leone has today the alternative road, the bypass road, will not be free if you don't get money for go pay na the toll gate. That keke taxi puda if you don't get that money, it use the bypass road for go past the toll gate, right? But today they block the bypass road and they make sure say you will be the pay 1,000 towards keke, now na 3,000. You will be the pay 2,000 towards taxi, now na 5,000. You will be the pay and 4,000 towards puda, now na 10,000. You will be the pay 18,000 towards 6 tire. Any kind of 6 tire now be 18,000. Today the other 6 tire now 40 and 40,000. The other one now 150,000. The other one now 500,000. That means and 6 tire, it depends the kind of 6 tire under this so-called power 1 pupu 1 right? 10 tire when I be 32,000, any kind of 10 tire today na 80,000, 250, 600,000. It depends the kind of 10 tire under this power, right? Trailer when I be 183,000, any kind of trailer na be 183,000. All the they talk about reckless expenditure, Rakachia, but the don't be ever move to 200,000, but now be 183,000. When they come, they say 700,000. Reckless expenditure, then say 700,000. Rakachia, then say 1,500,000. Removal of the toll gate, then say 2,945,000. How market? Now again, they talk about Lungi Bridge, how they go connect Lungi to Freetown to Lungi, to the 9 single under the water. But all the show building guys here court, it's always. The polluter would have print, it's always. Today, the commission old boat and the new water key would have been na boat. For make sure say the monitor the one will be the water. But mind you, we are not way the water. We are send them 34 military hospital. We are send them state house and government tank. And also we are send them na Goma Valley. So that they go with Sakuda water. How market? Portfolio investment officers. And again, I will address the so-called unprogressive leader group of the APC. Traitors of democracy, traitors of Sierra Leone, traitors of the All People's Congress Party, operatives of Bu, Cocaine, Tramadol, Eklante, and Kush, aka Anes Bekoma, the new blogger in town, boys headed by Mikalo Obate, Kongosa, Kakapo, Chairman, Kush, Lati, Lansana Dumbuya, immigration lawyer, and others. About the press conference we call yesterday. Sierra Leoneans, anybody where they support the so-called Agenda 2028 and the so-called idiot executive of the APC, that person, if he listened that press conference yesterday, that person not get sense. Well, they ever get sense again. They ever get sense again. That press conference yesterday. All what in APC Malika be the talk. All what in the council of APC media bloggers be the talk. All what in the auxiliary be the talk. That yesterday, some of the way good is it's like say all what in guys are the talk. Na with the show. Una sidole una take up una seat belt. Una sidole una listen this message to the Sierra Leoneans, right? Concerning the press conference. And also address Agenda 2020 idiot, right? Cocaine boys. And also educate the so-called bloggers of the Agenda 20 idiot cocaine boys and Eklante operative and BOMCC cocaine kush operatives, Eklante boys, right? I will come educate them. And also supporters of Agenda 2028, right? I give for play certain things them today. Make una listing, especially the press conference when so-called idiots guys are old. And also educate the SLPP pauper supporters at the put blame inside the skull. Remove the shit with the inside the skull. Restore blame inside the skull. Bodio de nene, bodio de nene, nene, te comme les gros de Batcom. Te comme les gros de Batcom. Au body there, what the body one, au body one, what the body there, in the flab, au body there. Sierra Leoneans are the body them. Sierra Leoneans overexcited. I feel joy, right? Sierra Leoneans, I will come in analyze about the press conference of the so-called unprogressive leader of the APC, traitors of democracy, operatives of MCC cocaine kush guy.
You've been referencing that we're going to be looking to see implementation of.
Simple. The both sides agree to will adopted by the cabinet. The both sides agree to 80. Both sides agree to will adopted by the cabinet, right? That's the international community side. The joint recommendation, the 84, right? Then the international community, they look the way forward of them. How they don't implement them. How did they implement them, right? That means the 4. Now they say the joint. When they don't do that one day, that need the lead. Now in the back in, I make when you go towards the terms of reference, we yesterday we are Mara all along. Nobody tells Sierra Leoneans about the terms of reference. Long no preempt, Mr. Preemption. But yesterday, and you talk about say how I think this Yvonne Akisoya, they talk about say they be done make about the terms of reference and the roadmap of the implementation. Now they tell our supporters them. We don't come more far for explaining Sierra Leoneans about the roadmap of the implementation. Yesterday, the whole press conference that we talk about the roadmap of the implementation. Shame on una. No, they even explain they be set up a roadmap of the implementation. Now they set up back again the terms of reference. That one way lawyer Rashid talk about. And the terms of reference, Carolina, not what they sign on. Now, Charlie for be pauper. Not to say they just mature that no money don't sign on now. Now they sign on them, now they stamp them, they do everything. International community sign. The two both sides agree to. They say again, they sign toward the terms of reference. All you remember that Schengen. We talk say even the 4 a day part and parcel of the document. But leaders, I beg, I want for people to listen to the ambassador. You know, what in a say towards the tripartite, what you expect, what you will come out. Are they going to listen?
Believe that the committee's recommendation will inform a rerun of the previous election. Just a clarification before we go.
So the committee's recommendations are supposed to fall into 2 baskets. One,
supposed to fall on 2 baskets. You see, the committee recommendation again for bringing a 2 basket. One, what thing?
Reform of the legislation.
Then they reform the legislation. You also want the laws them, and also the institutions them. All the one day, all the things them that they reform. You see the one in that one day.
Governs your elections. And 2, accountability for those who may have engaged in wrongdoing during the 2023 contest.
Simple. Who's English this one? 2, accountability to those who do, to the one that will do the bad things towards June 24, 2023 election. The one that will commit crime, we get problem, we tamper democracy towards voting June 24, 2023. They not talk about 2018. No. They not talk about 2012. They not talk about 2007. They not talk about 2002. They don't talk about 2028. They don't talk about all of the things, but they say 2023. I mean, I want for me to listen again, right?
Previous election. Just
the reason why I play this thing for make me mama in a village, for make them understand. Say we know they come and talk so no more nothing with me and you. We supposed to understand and know, say na in the happen, na in there for happen, na in could come and tell una. Then guys say the one more, let una shock, let una just die, so that una know they meet up the celebration, una know they meet up the success of Dr. Samuel Kamara a presidency, right? For me, kuna don't meet up and make them count all kind of, don't adjusted, don't move on. But what's shocking me yesterday, you want to sit down at that village, you want to go meet at that village, you want to go and campaign to, don't adjusted, don't move on, the party don't move on. But party we don't move on. Why did they call a press conference of voting tripartite committee when in day toward June 24, 2023? Why? But I mean, I want for people to listen here.
So the committee's recommendations are supposed to fall into 2 baskets. One, reform of the legislation that governs your elections. And 2, accountability for those who may have engaged in wrongdoing during the 2023 contest. Those are the 2 things that we expect the committee will come out with.
Simple. That 2 things in the end they come out with. Now they count. And go na the whole map of the implementation. 1, they say reform and examination of electoral process.
I will say, as I said before, I think
it's the contentious issues, right?
critical, particularly in an environment like Sierra Leone's, that whatever the committee comes out with in terms of recommendations are consistent with the rule of law. We can't
purely the rule of law. The rule of law.
Use the argument, well, they violated the law, so we're going to violate the law. That's not good for democracy. It's not good for institutions.
Now, what this guy for talk about? When they do their survey, go to the APC. APC point finger at the SLPP. When you go to the SLPP, then they point finger at the APC. Oh, this said they don't do harm. Oh, this said they don't do harm. Now that's the time for talk about. So when they worker, this is a point at this is a point at, I hope you understand when the international community they become when I go to talk and say when we go here, this they push this they push this. It say the way this that idiot una chairman una get we be saying na one side the kaka now minkalo bate kaka chairman, right? We talk say he say then na only reform na in the need, right, for 2028. Now in the guy asked her, he said, do you think 2028 is far if you not set to this one? Is it the question we ask you? The man they say, "Lord, move on for 2020." But now they call press conference for the voting June 24, 2023, electoral reform and accountability. Now that one did they call because now in the to the capacity 2 baskets. Now continue.
So it's going to be absolutely critical that the committee's recommendations are in line with Sierra Leone's electoral laws.
Right.
So my expectation is that we're going to see recommendations about how we set up the tribunals to look into behavior of certain civil servants and others, and I expect we're going to see a legislative and constitutional package coming out of there.
You know, see what are they trying to tell about tribunal? What do you mean? Set up a tribunal. What did that one day mean? Una we go school, una the lawyers. Mama, the lawyers are because they're stupid. 90% of them no get the IQ for read. They know they read. Wait, see there so. They know they research. Once you don't go get a case. It gets me. It just say you get the case, you not get money, but your opponent where you get for go do argument with, you get money. It make sure say it give that person that case thing. Now that what they know about too. But if you know about it, it's be all of the things. I don't go school or me not to lawyer. I don't go school. But when it comes to us law for set up that one day, the accountability system, I need to be option for everybody. Now this one that he makes, then guys are the fight, Dr. Samura Kabaga. Right? The American ambassador, which is time for talk about, we expect 2 baskets. The one reform, not so. And what in them talk? What you go to parliament? Now what you go to the cabinet? Not to 80 reform. What about the accountability when we can too? Because we get divergent, we get convergent, we get divergent, and convergent is voting. Now reform. When it comes to divergent, is accountability to those who involve tampering of democracy. Right? Accountability. Now, in another divergent. When it comes to the convergent, in a both sides agree to. I make a player start for player. He said the both sides agree to. Then they looking towards the cabinet. And we all here remember that Shenge where he talk about. Before they play them guys, I just want to analyze before they can outside for make Sierra Leoneans. Una when they still support the idiot one there, make una get sense. Make una get sense. Now it make always they come in and try to talk about this here for make una understand for God's sake. For God's sake. So now una listen now Shenge. Una listen now Shenge, yeah? Before I can out to what
after the 2023 election, we've been set up what we call agreement for national unity between government and APC. And within the agreement for national unity, then we get 8 resolutions then. One panel resolution then have been for set up what we call a tripartite committee. That tripartite committee then have been between government, APC, and the development partner, United Nations. So then work for 3 months and then come out with the tripartite report recommendations. About 80 of them, 80 where we all agree on.
Yeah. Both sides agree to 80 of them. Where we all agree on. Which one where we not agree on, but a day towards the law. Which one?
Before we will get different views, but even the resolution.
Wait, la briga bien small. Big na me mama them, me papa them, me auntie them, whether they go big fool. Now they make at the labor on this because if you not for that, I don't need for labor because we know Saudi. But for me mama them, way up to now some of them whether they fool them, you know. But our for big
for 3 months and then come out with the tripartite report recommendations. about 80 of them, 80 where we all agree on, and then 4 where we get different views, but even the resolution, we agree on them. Then 18 and then I take and go cabinet as the chief negotiator on behalf of government during the agreement for national unity, and cabinet receiver, and cabinet established a committee for the implementation of the tripartite report recommendation. And that steering committee there include all the mayor them, include the leader of government, business and parliament for SLPP, include the minority leader APC, include all political parties, / journalists, media, civil society, and plenty of other people there in the United Nations. Then we begin implement the recommendation, and I will tell you, say out of that 80, plenty would done already. One of the most important one then have been the review of what's going called.
Well, I will attack this side, right? You know the reason why I play this side for make you where they be full up to now. Yesterday, where if on a they talk because Schengen don't talk say including the mayors them. And now if on a say the mayors them, but at the kind of side, we not get for listening for himself, for ourselves, right? We not get for listening to other side. So if them guys they are failed for tell una now they can't tell una where the thing on cabinet don't approve, right? They don't take her to parliament, they don't read the whole thing. Parliament don't show say na this and this, and according to the recommendation, they both sides agree to. You know they go na APC party office. You know they go na SLPP party office. They say who side cabinet for approve, right? Cabinet, and that approval the cabinet don't get nothing for say no we not approve this because now power. But according to law, they all agree. It then at the terms of reference, it then towards what is the roadmap cabinet for approve. After cabinet, then they go to the parliament because parliament, all the laws that they now then get the power for fix up inside the constitution. And that one the back not so by privilege to now power. So now they go talk and say, oh, the 2/3 majority, the party for TINAP, for what God, they will pass law, but they supposed to forget 2/3 majority, voting the thing or the happy. How the parliament, how the tripartite say, when they go to the parliament, they need 2/3 majority, no, you need this, you need that, no, which one is in a lie, you know, need any 2/3 majority, rather than now for approval and put it directly towards the constitution. They want for count law, they want for TDC, SLD to national, they want pull this, they go that. Not to that day, I know they play yourself because I know that shit. Oh, now you don't get use. Not to that one day. And they get that lost slack. Okay, one side they will catch up Yvonne Agisoya. Where Yvonne Agisoya they talk say, well, the party. Now you see, now claim that they claim so. Say, now we said, now they then count Kelfala Maga as chief negotiation. Somebody goes, well, Kelfaga, thank God, Kelfala Maga Tosi, you know, they don't know who said the day, they don't know who said the day. We don't know who said on a day, on 1928. A whole party, they don't know who said the day, they don't know who said the day, but they think about 28. You don't know who said it now. And when they talk about, say, what did they do 2023? Them man, they don't go far. They don't go far. Now we're getting where. Say something else. So I want to make una listing Jelly by answer a little bit. I'm not going to play all of the message, but the only thing I go play certain critical side who I want to make una listing. Killy, yeah.
And it concerns one is the contract where we sign.
Yeah. Where them they tell the supporters say, Nasamuka Kamera, no international community sign, cash all and cool. You don't list the ass now. I ask big number as well what's the the tripartite committee, the recommendation, the thing them, the international community have no sign. Yeah. Yasane say it can for inform Sierra Leoneans about the tripartite committee where they sign, right? with 80 recommendation. This no with 80 recommendation. Una older side. Let una come back again listing Kel Falamaga. This now is with 80 recommendation. Not so okay. Logo.
And how far we don't go starting from October 2023 to now. We get young people that we are experts in various fields, law, politics, elections, census or statistics. They will ask them now how far we don't go. Because these things are prerequisites for getting to pass. And we will give what the name them to think of sharing government or do them about. Yesterday, we said the elderly. But they were always taking a specific move to inform the public about what they have. Not ever use wrong words. So every day we speak to them and start listening. Like the general says, we will write a very serious letter of complaint.
And stop here, right? Because I don't say all the other side and our story, how they be the worker na Kamakwe, where they go school. You know, say left story because you not talk that side. But when I know say left story, they go beat around the bush, he come, let me be no fetis panel. So and I make a rich side and this side, right? He say they don't write letters of complaint. 2028 election only foul. In only foul, according to OTSC. 2028, what did they talk about? Up to now, they write letters of complaint. Eh? Or the one where determine. They go crush. They go make sure say they win the election. If he SLP snap them way, they're ready. This time around, ready. Not to word na mort. Not to word na mort. Right? Now they write letters of complaint. We write letters of complaint for what God as what he that idiot last time we are brigade as what he talk write letters of complaint. Una now that they begin complain. We dey fire letters of complaint. So the one them way una feel say 2028 them forgive una power. We una feel say them prepare for 2028. Una the ward executive them, una the constituency, una don't list them, write letters of complaint. The party, it didn't have PPRC, 90 people they petition, the other one they say no, the case the hotel goal, the that. That's what we are. If they play with the balls, if it's in a game balls, they play with. You not sabi nothing. The constitution for the roadmap of let me say the aim and objective of the constitution. Don't do one man for knock down the APC. Put and down. But we talk no more. We not sabi who the book govern the APC. Now tell you so. Just one man don't do for knock the entire APC. Just one man. We not go read una article 7 I think H7H from A now to K or whatever. Go let you go actually. Let do now say according to this article of this constitution, it don't know for knock down the entire APC. Now they got me the taxi. This is not relevant. This is when they go back to PPRC for some small case, we get for going to PPRC back again for the party hotel call. Una go work on a PPRC go hotel call. We don't tell una say head doctor Samuel that we don't win this fight. Una go call it. Una go see. If not, but now we no more don't sell. Now we no more una your own program. Now for make sure they told una minister forever. That now una your tana. But we don't know the plan of the SLPP. Then they challenge that 15 fata anyhow, any angle. Bondo kike one back in front, double no back repeat. Then they watch una safe. Una dey pan complain. They pan do action. Una dey pan complain. Write good letters of complaint. That blah blah blah. Una don't ask them when they write letters of complaint. What are the reply? The reply. What are the reply? Because when they write letter, they for reply you about that letter. What are the reply? Una no ask them. Because they don't allow una ask question. Then they talk and they listen. Look, a whole political party, APC, where Sabisu, they don't get picking meeting. Now they are the CISO, the entire world, that whole day. Like who said this, so trust me, The kind heat what they meet one day. That's why the new no APC, we sabi APC. Sierra Leone has a way no APC. Now the old press conference like Dandy for talk about the tripartite. Press conference like Dandy for talk about other things. Who say party membership? Who say the day leadership day? I mean, when they say, oh, this is not the structure, or they follow party structure. Who say the structure day? Now the old meetings who do you the way go the uncheck and contract. They bobo what they would the pay, what they give small money them. And check them. With them small Charlie them will be say no offer towards themselves. Then madam will be say them Berlin and they control them. Alo matasa talk time at the fatter position. Now they know more the hotel goalie. Can you imagine the whole APC party? Now they shame for video Nado, they shame for video even the east side. APC was sabi sign on for Pete. Like that, if you check that corridor, you check inside, I swear to God, you big. You see whether they snap, but the entire place, right? You see, you even they see the chairs. It's got APC, you able see chair. You always know that the chair says now she don't against you. But Aja today. God. I want for me to list on our back. Now, Mara, I want for me to list it. Right? Until this we talk about 80. Well, una list Mara now. Yeah, una list Mara.
As the chairman said, we will get the agreement for national unity after the 2023 election, so the whole won't say cannot be right. We'll go for that to come up with the agreement for national unity. That agreement for national unity will get 80 elements, 8 resolutions. Resolution 3 being established tripartite committee. We will look at all elections issues. Me and some members on this new committee will also be part of that tripartite committee. Come up with 80 recommendations plus 4.
Yeah. 80 recommendations plus 4. Then be the way around 80. Then come out 80 recommendation plus 4. Sierra Leone, what do you understand by plus? Plus, that means something there before. So then call the 4 plus 4, you go among 84. Can't follow baga. You will be the talk saying at 80. You know what be the going around to go and tell people that saying at 80. No get the gut and mind for can't tell people that the truth. Now. We Sierra Leone to not succeed. Because Dr. Samuel Kamara succeed. Now we succeed. When you succeed, so now we succeed. President-elect Dr. Samura Blessed Anointing Kamara. There's a clear evidence. Go and read the tripartite. Go and read the roadmap. Go and read the international community. Go follow all of the things that Dr. Samuel Kamara get 57.15%. VOA Voice of America. He talk at it. He gets 57.15%. Sierra Leoneans. So then guys here now we see them guys here they talk about voting saying 84, right? Now we read that they talk about 84, right? So I want for me to list this here. Fine. Voting Kelfala Magasi.
Committee, we will look at all elections issues. Me and some members on this new committee will also be part of that tripartite committee. Come up with 80 recommendations plus 4, that's 84. But the recommendations are so important to me. And I will tell you why. Because the resolutions, but then 84 recommendations, if we handle them well, if we get this strongly, we'll have good elections in 2028.
84. If we do them well, we get good election in 2028. Right? But nobody where should they go ask question. When I tell you about 80, now the Yasane graph you talk about 80. You as Talk about 84 when would I be there towards the investigation towards the tripartite. We are bringing 84. If we do that well, we get election 2028. Right? Is there anybody any big food themselves? They talk about 80 as reform. Now, what in una listening towards Memuna Shenge? He say 80 they take on a cabinet. And what you want to listen to all the American ambassador? They say the 80 adopted by the cabinet, right? 84 joint recommendation. What in? They say the stakeholders then as the international partners get that one day for looking to other one day thoroughly for accountability. And he come back again and say then they look for two baskets, one political reform. Right? For 2023. Stay up to for future. 2, accountability for those who involve in tampering democracy. Right? That means June 24, 2023 election. Yeah. That's who that talks to the American ambassador. That's the tripartite don't come out it. They therefore so tripartite come out this that the recommendation they go give. They therefore go give the hotel go to the president. The that time say we expect 2 baskets. 1, accountability. 2, reform. It's a 2 basket. That's what you see. Now the same American ambassador tell you say the document of the 80 they go now the cabinet. Today we don't get that to Memuna Shenge. Tell we say the 80 go directly to the cabinet. And cabinet don't approve and they don't send out the parliament. The 4 they agree on them. Yeah. The 4 they agree on them. Even those not dispute, but they agree on that again for making the part and parcel of the document. But today, Kelvin just compare the 4 now, the 84 now all. If we do have, we get proper election 2028. Yes, that's the idea. I will answer back say yes. Why? When they announce they give Dr. Samura Kamara president-elect, when Dr. Samura Kamara, right? For every election, where they cap, it be transparent and accountability. For every election, because the 84, the 80, now for the law them, reform, institutional, the when it comes towards the 4, now in accountability for set up a tribunal towards all the one that wait up for democracy. So all the things they're so important. Now I make it talk. I see all the recommendations they are so important. Most. I'll continue.
But as we act in national chairmanship by the way things stand, and the whole manipulate, and they keep here and there, actions the way they're for do now, then they do there. Then they repeat the same act they repeat before 2023. That is why when the leadership put this thing together, we know they will go into action straight.
Yeah. The same thing we they do 2023, they still they repeat at 2020 for 2028. They still they repeat them. Right? Now this would they tell you see old wound, not a cure new wound. A new wound, not a cure old wound. Dr. Samura Kamara tell on that one day. That means bad habits. You know the common person. When somebody don't get bad habits, he get bad habits. No matter how you pamper some, babu na babu, no matter how you do a monkey, any kind of way you can cream towards him and he black. You know the blue. When I in Dr. Samura Kamara, they try for talk about so old wound do not cure new wound. Now when I begin to talk about say what happened 2020, 2023, they still they repeat. That one day 2020 for 2028. Without wearing more. I beg all this to them.
The assessment of the current state of affairs as far as the implementation of the electoral reforms is concerned.
Yeah. As far as the implementation of voting, the reform and concern. You don't have to put on one. Reform and cons. You see how them guys they play with the language. You see how they play with the language. When he came here under 84, if we do well, we make everything well, we do examination well towards the party 2028, we go get him for 2028. Not so. Okay. Now, when he come back again, reform and assessment. You see, how did they change the languages them? I want for make una get Air Force. I think, sorry, this right?
God takes stock, make we know who's out there. Because if we don't take stock from who's out there, then we will just remove there. And the leadership advice after we present to assessment report to them that the next step are for engage the party membership. Let the grassroots movement happen. Let people understand themselves on all the reforms they are. You will see the chief negotiator of government will say, we don't implement 17 or 80 something percent of the thing. A lie.
Adusunanu, Madina Boka, Pichere, bring on Gu, Abu Bang Jesus, got a bucket kitchen. I got a bucket of the now. At the bucket, what the two will tell you now that fish say, now you go on a smoke, don't smoke. We don't understand. Tell it on a bucket, I bucket. Hey, me what for tell you that see, that guy say, yeah, they don't see the winning of Dr. Samuel Kamara. You don't listen, Gelfalamana. When they listen, when they listen, the twin of Kelfalamara, they really they see say, oh, Dr. Samuel Kamara. He don't finish with. He don't yank the entire executive. He don't kill the entire executive. He don't damage all side. Right? Now, Dr. Samuel Kamara, president left. Sierra Leoneans to get for prepare for welcome the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Samuel Blessed Ariti Kamara. When we tell all of the things that I can't talk about her. Oh, did you don't want a cabinet to can't talk about her? They look into the cabinet don't approve already. They don't know what they don't say that a parliament. When I don't see now all the check the things that they come out, every damn thing to all that. So what did they go blue? Why you go blue? Abebu, the most important side back again. I want for people to list this other side. Like what I like.
And then we did that. If we can see, don't wake up and open the eyes. Then man, they don't move far for 2028 election.
Yeah. If they sleep, may they wake up. What with the eye? The body had to go far for 2028 election. I mean, Dr. Samuel Kamara would have been the hey, he goes see Madabio. Oh, Naneto, he left 9 driver, 9 chief driver, way driver, 9 go pack so. 9 what I call the camera, then they, the video, then the evidence, then they would pull up to be to you, would pull the evidence them. Now, Dr. Samuel Kamara, now would be busy. When I go na Gambia, doctor. Una go na Makino doctor. Una go kono doctor. Any side una go doctor. Any side that doctor. The one game man. Now is this hey low time ja. Oh low check call. Oh low make this. Them and there. Then don't go far. I mean a doctor una feel. All side. Dr. Samuel Kamara. Oh doctor. We tell una say hey buddy. Then one day ya una the encourage show. Una the point finger doctor. Then so-called on progressive leader go to of the APC. Don't eat bad. Look for making come and talk properly. What did them call the press conference for making even they tell Sierra Leoneans about the 80, about the 4. Not to that one they for tell Sierra Leone about the 80, how the 18 and form, how you go to parliament, how you vote. We expect that one day. After that again, they tell you about the 4 of the divergent. What is the divergent? For explain these Sierra Leoneans about the divergent. Explain these Sierra Leoneans about convergent. What is that what the old mean? Not that one they come census. Like how the international community become today. Come with APC. Daniel Koguma, count them. Oh, about the parliament, oh, the census, about this, about the PR system, about that. The people them come for do assessment mission. Document where support for pass from APC to SLPP, from SLPP to this. Now in the people they come for. Then go count that in coma. I can explain. I'm sorry. Even those are late. Oh, do that. Can you imagine? Now then one day I want to lead one to 2028. Then one day, yeah, then come what the guys say, yeah. Tear gas. Then they want to go for them. Man, the way they say tear gas make they want to go na bush. They check you go them. Now they tell you about 2028. Man, the way they just tear gas. They don't get mind day na the motor car. But I'm gonna come on, hey, coward. Oh, the man will be say that the fat gas, the man when a soldier, when them be the lead, then Doctor SS Magadem. When are then a soldier, now they'll say for leader security, when they be give me bang, bang, password CD don't go now, they all can claim back. Even like you say, they are killing our people, they are making our people, they are making this. Very got some moksam. Bingamuku. So now, until now, Dr. Samakama will be the point finger. Doctor. Right? We are not sabi not eat. Sierra Leoneans, they want to see the North, we are facing in a sleep and nipper. Right? Now, because team not there for it. But when the time reach, when that time they reach, we go understand. Now, anybody want to get they eat a makolo. But they get the eat in agenda. I don't understand. But all the worker own the worker, we especially the party office. But all the move on. We especially the party office, no sign of it for pit. But all the party don't move on. But then they are especially the party, no sign of it. Where somebody go check, even for worker, for pit, when they don't get sign for pit. It's not the any mabo any melanco. I'll be gonna listen.
They don't go down. And you went to God, the blog, you just go there and there, you talk against party members. Stop. You will have been former officials, will be the staff under president and his micromanaged government, which don't now come back and join with your duties.
Where's the work about the government from ward, constituency, district, and also region? He say, old wound cannot cure new wound. New wound cannot cure old wound. Well, but would not be understanding. Somewhere Kabaga, these flu was the way you get it. Now for this that low cab, low and they would have used their bastard.
I see former councillors, I see former MPs, I see district chairman, McCain, and many others. Look, we all come out of the joint group to help this party. We can plenty things wrong. So what I can tell you, look at 10 years according to the laws of this country, we have a contest and win. And then I can already talk to you.
According to the laws of this country, you get for contest and win. When you win, if for secure the sovereignty of Sierra Leone, the word sovereignty always belongs to Sierra Leoneans. When I read the aim and objective, sovereignty belongs to Sierra Leoneans. Right? Now today, when I left the sovereignty, when I win, when I close the sovereignty, when I still move on for 2028. America, power you walk away. I don't have 20 district, I don't have 40 district, I don't have 70 district, I don't take call. Now only thing, you see what they tell you in a party office. Hey, low grab, low turn. So the worker always work on wasted resources. Now wasted time. All that wasted time. And tell people they say they don't go far. Hey God, I can't. See the joy we, see the sweet we. When would they what you all would they talk? But when I be fixed neither na let could all let the party not your party get Sierra Leoneans. Na individual way honest to Sierra Leone, na English Sierra Leone. Now would that honest to Sierra Leone, no matter what, right? Put heavy, bad, every good now you always see for think about. Think good for the country. When you think good for the country, totally, entirely, it go unique. Now today, look at the way. Look at una now. Una look now. You know, sometimes I just watch. Right? Laugh. And imagine. What are you talk to? Tell Fala Maga. Then chief negotiation. Now they talk so. The man they don't go far. Medicaid don't call you. Then call it this chairman though. Then call you now. They say all the one they will be all to call former minister say. Una all time ocha. Now una talk about time ocha. Dr. Samuel Kamanga inside call on una. You won't believe they talk to una. He go church and say in dirty foot today. When dirty pan and so. He say, hey, palo fed for the people of Sierra Leone. Hey, no think about the country. No, not think about the friendship. No, not think about anything. But no, we think about picking them yet on board. You can Pekin in Pekin where you get for board. No, think about all the things that I mean, they see, I don't know the cabinet, they see, now this, that, and it's by Kuma, over Amosia, he not only minister, this, that, if a guy is so Samuel Kamanga, then Kungu Sadi, and I think it costs trouble to us anything. When somebody take this, you go talk this. When somebody take this, you go take Samuel Kamanga don't make list. He don't make up this. He don't make up that. Right? So the list when they talk about say Samuel Kamanga don't make. Now we're not the minister. I don't make list too. He don't make that too. Most of you na that list today. What they talk about? Where them go tell you na eklate. Now tell you so. And expect Samuel Kamanga don't make list. Una watch out, una believe him. But Teti they not show una the list too. Who said they will take God and sign? Teti they not show una the list. So say maybe the list we get for. So said you already show now. So said you already right. Right? Or you not show una say look away Samuel Kamanga send for me na my phone. Look because when they sell something they come up from Samuel Kamanga, they go directly to Anesme Kuma. Now from a private number. Now from a number, they see that one day. You ever show una? The answer is no. But all they tell una say, Samuel Kamanga don't make list. Una all name them no did. Una all tell God no did. These are blah blah blah. So man they go now. I want for make a be one of the main bobo for fuck people to begin them. Because for me, all men of the main bobo for fuck people to begin them. Now they no more. Oh, na me na the main bobo for you. Na me na this that. Na Samuel Kamanga say all man na me bobo. All man na me brother. All man na me this. No, we all fight for the people of Sierra Leone. Some man feel offended. Samuel Kamanga. Now unpredictable, you know they predict to us. Latona. Always you go always predict. Dr. Samuel Kamanga economy business, all this. But for tell you say he dey turn this minister, you go turn you this, you go tell you that. Pull her back off your mind, you will get that determination there. Pull her back off your mind. Doctor, what he care for? Now the winning of June 24, 2023. He all like all that competent. He didn't at the aim of affairs. We not need any other rotorata. When somebody go kaji, we don't need any other rotorata. The main fact is Dr. Samuel Kamanga. He don't call on Una all. Nobody not in the party we don't call because when you call the ward, you don't call the small money. When you call the executive, you don't call the ward. When you call the district, you don't call the executive, the constituency, you don't call the ward. When you call on the region, you don't call the district, you don't call the ward, you don't call the executive, the constituency, right? When you call the national, all organs they don't call. Call every organs. Today now, I tell you, from a black yaga, hey, this, that, Lord, and so them and they don't go far. Now, no. We the only thing we stop them and there. Now, Dr. Samuel Kamanga. Thank you no more. Because them so-called on progressive leader go to the APC. Hey, madam, you bushinenga. Eni nego ma mata senator en opo bushinenga oyake go moyi ku bushine go bushinenga nganko teneni right na kaka de waka usu you don't go Canada na left give the kaka when they pass all the smell na kaka smell they pass out tena dieni na only Dr. Samuel Kamanga no able who say from able Dr. Samuel Kamanga but they tell the mother be right now it about now for change the constitution to lifetime president. By then, you don't have because then so called on progressive leader go to the APC there. Where we say just $10,000 don't do for direct 5 with a golden. But now we are and one on all they talk about say then go give money. Where would they tell us? Then committee there almost of the way they see the Fed for go committee did that. Now monitor the system, but because any minister would approve, trust me, it gets a brown envelope with the key. Any NDA we go under again brown envelope with the key. Every development or whatever investment we go they get the money with the hotel. Moreover, they loan them back another big time money. You expect that money then go away from that money. Then we go away from that money. Now they go somebody just like I get 40 billion, 2 billion, 2 billion use, 5 billion use, 6 billion use for call money now one. For call money now one. When they call money that day, then you will tell also, hey, let me tell you one thing how politicians they act. When did they invite politicians at a program? Right? The first thing they go can tell you, say, me I donate 200 bags cement. If you not for construct certain things. I donate 200 bags cement. When the time reach for can donate, now the public, now they talk about, then they donate 200 bags cement until they own a politician. Now they say politician not to game. Then they come and talk about that one day. But when they come now towards the reality now, you know they get a bag of rice too, that bag of cement too. But the public don't know now say this person, hey, this don't donate 200 bag of cement. But at the end of the year, so say now only 50 bags, 90 bags. Out of 200, so say now only 50 bags, 90 bags. That 50 bags, they, according to the money, maybe that 10 million, because not the issue. But I just calculate more, 10 million, right? That 50 bags, they. So that 50 bags, then away go by that politician, they been go there, they offload. When they offload. At the end of the year, you were there at the corner. That man, that don't need to be donated. But he don't count the figure where you talk about. The answer is no. Then he goes on say, oh, I donate $30,000. And they give $30,000, right? And we all know say $30,000 toward that $10,000, now about 200 million plus, right? So if you donate $30,000, right? Now about let me say 700 million, that $30,000, right? So in they can talk about $30,000. When the time reach, how much they go give? They go give 50 million euros. Whereas the money for B 700 million plus. That's what the money for D, right? When I go calculate 700 million plus, or if for B 6 million plus, let's just calculate towards that one. Put them in a normal way, because when I don't go school, I don't calculate and figuratively because I don't go school, right? So now when they don't give that kind of money, that kind of money, what's it now? That man the that man the kind of money where that man they pack. The kind of money where that man they pack. Right? But how much you go give? 50 million. So now so politicians they use for do. Then are the usual habit one day. Right? And I always take a case study towards me. I go so sal. Now just 200,000 Agi. I don't turn me back. When you bought them, the other didn't see me. And they come. Oh, manager. This manager, where is he guy so? 2 million, I can go so. When I be 200,000, you know. Look at the calculator for me. 2 million, 200,000, 2 million. Look at the calculator. If a politician, if they can't fair that now, if fair that they can't now, because of voting, 200,000 don't go get 2 million, and the name don't fly. That man don't agree 2 million. That man don't agree 2 million. But you common sense no say yes now 200,000 I give. You know say that 200,000 I give. But because of that in the now so politician they always they catch film. Now so they catch film. Right? So if then guys here today, if they see then they talk about say donation, oh they give money, oh they make this, the money oh they give. Now they always get I call ourselves account way bounce. How they call ourselves then they call them where then give and say okay check. Now they get check the wiki bounce. I beg Sierra Leoneans, una listing Ivo da Gisoya. Oh, na listen na maso to God. Mamu telago no mo Malika sam go di mamu telago.
When you oversee the implementation, you expect safety.
Jenny come on tell ma na they can't talk. Even na Gisoya. Mama yo. Onga chese mo asuna cake. Can you imagine? Mamu telago no.
But also they do a committee of 20 people, of which they put 3 representatives of the APC. And in fact, they're not saying being a representative of the APC. They say they want the mayor of Freetown. And
I don't listen. No, not even say they're not representative of APC. Listen, no. You see, no, not even say they're not representative of APC. They say they want mayor of Freetown. They want to that.
One of the 2 biggest cities, They say they want the mayor of Makeni, and then they want the leader of parliament.
Okay.
They actually left the APC out of the structure. So that's
Ghanaians on Yvonne Akisoya in Auti. He said they left APC out. Yvonne Akisoya in Auti in a SLPP. Lamte in Auti in a SLPP. And Abdul Kagbo in Auti in a SLPP. Because for make them bring in Abdul Kagbo as a member of parliament to represent APC, even they say they left APC out. Right? Now this they tell we. Even when we go towards voting, the I call ourselves the meeting with the owner, the Irish embassy. A short meeting all, short meeting all. At the end of the day, I then come back and tell you, oh yes, the older meeting they say now the safety of the tripartite in them call, blah blah blah. But they not tell you now what you come up from that meeting. Now how them call the sector of the tripartite. Now in the only they can't tell you now. So now Eve or they can't tell you as well. Say the meeting where them call, the things that where them call, the one where them call towards the representative towards the committee, hey, they don't call APC. Right? Then Eve or not to APC in SLPP. Abdul Kagbo not to APC in SLPP. And Lamtin, not to APC in SLPP. Because now that, if on Akiswa, they try for television, now the press conference, who they get a study, right?
And all people of people didn't understand waiting at the mindset ends. So you don't do that one. But you want them to sit down for that 6 months and develop the recommendations. They don't be left out of the recommendations. They will take their time recommendation. They don't be left out of the recommendations. They will take their time and they do a roadmap for how these recommendations will be implemented. They do a terms of reference also be developed for these steering committees. They develop terms of reference where we
Sierra Leoneans, we not ever get them talk clear from Yvonne Akisoya. We don't ever meet up. We don't ever get them talk clear from the party. For say, truly, the one that we set up the tripartite committee, we submit the report, then get a roadmap implementation, then get a terms of reference where they develop. Would I ever get up from them? Now they tell you about that one day. That one way lawyer Rashid say, if you know for sign that document today, if in a government, don't for sign that document. You see, you talk about and partisan system, but you talk about the law. Now they read up the law that lawyer Rashid so clearly say in a complete lawyer and he passed the bar. Right? Lawyer Rashid don't show all of them things that he say he passed the bar. Now that the lawyer Rashid they try to tell you about. So now Yvonne Akisoya say they develop terms of reference. He say then develop what in a roadmap of the implementation. But because of you talk that side, I therefore can read small side, I end up my message. But I'll be gonna listen now first.
But what will happen in terms of reference? Some of the major things there. Number one, they say the same committee meets bi-weekly, then every 2 weeks for the first 6 months. They say the same committee for their subcommittee. Because you get a committee of 20 people, those of them will be able to sit down and talk anything. Because there is small committee, so you can dive into issues them. You can really look into them. They say the same committee will even engage with media and stakeholders. They
ever engage media and order, or you Yvonne Akisoya we can speak them nasty English them, right? They are killing our people. You want to speak them nasty in English them. Then like you want to go ready for criminal people them speak that English day. You ever come and engage media? You ever? All the things that would happen to us, the committee. So you ever come to media? You ever talk to Sierra Leoneans about this? When would they talk back on our boy and say, "I lie," then one day they lie. The last time you when I talk about say there is a terms of reference, he said a lie. He even say like she did lie. Now you mama no also na talk so. No more bikers I'm going because it's Santa not so much, right? Now they talk so now. He said there is a terms of reference. He not happening. He say again. We get back again what in the roadmap of the implementation roadmap, right? Hey God, what you do then, guys? Bang! Hey, forgive them position, so we don't commit crime. Amigo, long.
Steering committee, and this one's very, very important. the city steering committee will interact with the NDA and the constitutional review process. Waiting happened. Even your membership of the steering committee not come to the knowledge until after the third meeting. At that point then, in 2024, I joined a meeting in October, a meeting in December, and I can tell you, say, that meeting, and they did not last reach 1 hour.
They say they tell people, they say that meeting did not last reach 1 hour. That the meeting a day, they not last reach 1 hour. So what did them guys that they can't tell una say don't understand? Now, when they're not sure, when they don't know, they don't study how they can't tell una. For say don't understand, how they can't tell una. They don't know what to go on. Now we expect say Kel Falamara with them when they cancel now for can't tell you the social community don't tell you say now this so they don't give you the final value this so answer they don't give you that to now this we expect. Let me can tell you if it's surely because they vote you as a chief negotiator they say someone come out on the work now that they say someone come out on the work una pull as leader come on day oh let come as a chief negotiation let Kel Falamara go there Kel Falamara the know what the social community can do. Because what you can tell me, now about what the SLPP do. But what did the social community do? So that one they not go area, you know, Sabi. So therefore, you know, Sabi nothing. Now that make you always focus on the reform because now you know. Therefore, the Nigerian community side, they don't need you there because don't contest election. Now, someone come now they need you. Now they contest election. Right? Now you made them call a divergent view. You know the day. So the one way now for reform, then you put any other person, whether you go this, that, or anything you want to do, that side now for the what thing, now for the future. Now for the future. But this one currently, June 24, 2023, when at the second what you call and say accountability, we not did you. Now Samura Kamara, 90. Yeah. 90. So that's how for account of the things where they differ. Not really be contextual. So now the transfer committee talk to you. Recently, you know, they don't talk to the episode. Who does they talk to? That doctor Sabuga bless already Kabaga. You know, but I will come. What in this talk here happen? Who's can talk? A joy talk, a suitable talk. When they not consider the APC, they take that as a trash. And the team pass to them back. They take that as a trash. He pass to them. They say to Dr. Sabuga Kabaga. Don't talk to them all because they don't want to know about themselves. They take that as a trash. But I don't go deep to us outside. The lad just left. So you know, now continue small.
Inside this 2025, now 3 meetings don't hold for this steering committee they created for oversee the implementation of the recommendations. Meet in March, meet in May, and meet in September. This steering committee is actually get agenda. This steering committee who said we don't want any meetings. This steering committee who said they don't provide any documents. When the meeting you hold, if you get a presentation from the CSL, sometimes for some team ways now, very, very detailed. They will tell them, like 5 minutes, talk quick. And bring all of this to the attention.
When I leave on, I will stop here. You say, there's a meeting, Sierra committee, we not get minute. Now you tell me for 2028. Then one day, now they tell me for 2028. Mama, Papa, where they listing? Meeting. Now you be telling me that they say, then guys say, yeah. Even when in the old meeting, they don't get minute up to now. The entire APC NAC meeting, who they don't own, they don't get minute. For tell when I say, no serious thing, no serious to my guy. They don't get minute to. Wait till the hotel goes. No minutes they don't get. So if you know you party not get minute, where you come on and screen at the same thing. And when would I go towards the hotel go he say we not get minute. No, so it's what they talk about say not get minutes, you don't come on a cabinet. You don't come on cabinet, you don't come on they don't go to a parliament. So what they guys talk about minutes, no minutes. That's what I say, they don't know nothing what to go on. So we know where there's small one, they will follow they will not continue for follow them. Right? Who know they follow we not continue for follow. If you not listen this one, we not still continue for the follow the well, finally. we not lucky to the high degree. So, Sierra Leoneans, I know we will read right now in terms of reference, but I will touch a little bit. I want to say, Sierra Leone, na a voting. a narco state. Somebody go say APC Malika in India was them, you don't go school. Then no more you count some big time them. Right? What do you mean again by narco state? Right? The word of narco state. They say a narco state. Una go click. A narco state is a country where the government institution has been infected, controlled by the power and wealth, and generated by the illegal drugs trafficking. Illegal drugs trafficking. That means a narco state. When you come back again, you get a political and economics and partnership. They say the illegal drugs trade become deeply integrate into the country, right? Economics and political institutions, political structure. So the narco state, he always they tell you about this one. So now when somebody go, hey, APC Malika, what do you understand about narco state? Now the country, he don't dey now what in a drugs trade. Now a drugs trade. Now for make you see, then get a whole container now wataki. A whole container now wataki, way full of drugs. They say who side they go to? No, this container, they go to who side now the drugs investment committee. Who that day? Now the same Bello Jones. Right? Now in the now in what you go do? They say they. So how you expect that one day for make you go under? They say they go expect if you now what if you not drugs if not any other thing. Salone a country. Salone a country. So today, the so-called on progressive leader go to the APC. Then want this year, you know, concern them for make Salone be what in a narco state. Where at least now any outside and get drugs na Salone. It don't become what in a trading system towards Sierra Leone. Because for make it controlled by what in controlled by the power and wealth by it generated by the illegal drugs trading. Now today, now illegal drugs trading, right? Tramadol now, kushu, cocaine, all kind of drugs. Any sound they get like bam na Salone. Any sound they get like bam na Salone. They get na Guinea na Salone. They get na Ghana na Salone. They get any country so far na Salone. But now yeah. Abdul Kago, they can't defend. The way the hotel girl, and then the Guinea get hotel go na Salone, not to this, not to that. You go defend SLPP. Now yeah, again the speaker, he said the way our people talking about drugs, not like that. Now they catch a whole ambassador towards drugs and members them. Then go catch back na Liberia, right from the border. You know what's happening? They get na Sierra Leone. They get right inside the port border. A port. Now that will tell you. We say them thing they are not they come out from that petty trader, that small one. Not really come out. Now from the Wataki. Now you didn't get you one continue so. A country of narco state. So today a trading of drugs because of voting. The international community not the fund Sierra Leone. The IMF not the fund Sierra Leone. The World Bank not the fund Sierra Leone. The DFI, not the funds, Sierra Leone, all of them development partners here, where they give money in Sierra Leone, they say, one block, just not the Sierra Leone. So, how you go expect? Where money not come? They get for pay police, they get for pay soldier, they get for pay this. So, they get for involve themselves towards narco city. They get for new develop day, for do a trail of drugs, for make them begin sell drugs and try for pay all that members them. So, they will country don't turn that up, right? You don't turn up towards trafficking drugs. If you not catch na Banjul, then go catch na Senegal. Catch a whole foreigner as a diplomatic passport. You know what that mean? For make somebody get a diplomatic passport na any country. You know what that mean? You know what that mean? Diplomatic passport not issue by voting by just immigration also, but by the president, right? By the president. And the president they withdraw a diplomatic passport to the person we no expect for vote, right? Now I make the tell you now say 2014 the APC no the vote and go that one day. Them busy write letter we complain to the international community. International community wait there towards election 2023 where they win. Where APC win, we say no move on. Now today you they write letter, then they watch na laugh now. Then they see una like say una na trash. Then they see una una with kaka no difference when they see una. No difference una with kaka. Una go write letter die. Una go write letter tire. You know what you not safe. Write the letter. Now I begin complain when I know it no say it. When I don't reach me do the healing, I just begin no more. Even self for begin self when I not start it self. Right? Now that they begin to complain so. Now they complain tire. This is my message. When I stay blessed and God bless now. APC Malika duplicate. Council of APC media bloggers both home and diaspora. When I stay blessed and God bless now. Thank you.